Ekphrastic poetry is a style of writing that uses vivid descriptions to comment on visual mediums of art, such as sculptures, paintings. Comics are some of the most mainstream examples I can think of, but also there's stuff like the Iliad and Starry Night. Those are some of the most biggest famous examples I could think of. But it's just visual. It's inspired by visual mediums, art inspired by visual art. The historical dynamics with these pieces was the main driving force that inspired me, and knowing that I could show people how the indigenous voices were changing within certain dynamics within this piece of work, because it's based off of the 15 poems, and they're all connected, and the voices are changing within these poems. And that was like the main inspiring force for this. These photographs are important because they show that we are not monolith, and they're a critical, groundbreaking new piece of like history that we haven't seen before within this type of what I would call historical photographs or cataloging. And so to get that slice of life memoir, to see what it was really like back then, and to have these pictures randomly show up at a time like this was just kind of amazing and inspiring. Mainly just diving into the mystery of L.M. Woods, his intentions, and seeing how I was going to be able to really see how groundbreaking and how new these pictures were, and how they're sort of like behind the scenes. And it was really cool to see that and try to make some art from that. So all of these pieces are depicting different parts of life, different times of life, different activities in life and the culture that normally I think would come off as alien or very distant, but I was able to see that my childhood was kind of the same with some of these practices, with some of these people, with some of these activities where they're playing games, and I was like, we are doing the same thing, and that's awesome. Like, that was very eye-opening to me, and I was just like, wow, we are all a part of something that's greater and keeps going. John Wayne Redux is the most meaningful to me because it's an older poem that I've been working on for quite some time. And whenever I saw the picture that I knew that it went with, it was just this opportunity to redefine a brain, to basically redefine and reshape an old stereotype of who and what we are, and basically give us accurate representation within this art, in this medium. The biggest thing I want visitors to take away from is that the indigenous culture and lifestyle is dynamic, is ongoing, and is not monolith. And by showing different voices and perspectives, I think that's going to be able to really give a fresh take and a fresher understanding of our current perspectives on how we're, criticizing America, how we're criticizing religion, just the indigenous perspective, at large.